but we got to get it in, guys. Hopefully, you're having a good day. Hopefully, you're keeping yourself safe and the people you care about safe and everybody around you, for real. When you come in, make sure that you let me know you're here. Say hello so we can talk. Because this is me checking in on y'all, but we also got some things to talk about, as always. Hence, it's called Live from the Inbox. So, come on in here, y'all. Let me know how you doing. If you're not doing good, let me know that too. Because we're going to send some positive energy your way. So, as you can tell, I got on my That MFT from one of our biggest supporters here at Relationship Gumbo, Michelle Ford. Shout out to Michelle Ford. When I first saw when she started branding herself, and I was like, that MF, I was like, wow, she going hard. But I was like, wait, those are her initials. so it could have a double meaning, right? So I'm wearing it with honor. Like I said, shout out to Michelle Ford. You can go to www.thatmfttee.com, and she got a ton of stuff on there. I actually got another. Sorry, I have another shirt I got from her too, and it says, where is it? Hold on, because I always support people who support me. This one says, my energy is an MF. So I'm gonna be rocking these too. So all right, people coming in. Twyla, you kinda okay. We need to make you more than okay. So take some of this positive energy, everybody in there. Do your little spirit fingers or whatever you gotta do, so that Twyla can have a better day. Welcome back, Dawn. And we just gonna talk about a little couple few things. Not gonna keep you long, but it's always impactful. The title says, "Do I love you more than I know you?" And so you gotta let that swirl around a little bit, because a lot of us have been in this situation where we caught feelings for somebody and even thought we fell in love with somebody, and we really didn't know who we was dealing with. We had to find all of that out later. It ain't fun when you find out that important stuff later, when there could have been a time where you could have maybe saw it, or maybe you saw those damn red flags early and you ignored them. And then you finally found out that you was dealing with a narcissist. You finally found out you was dealing with somebody that was abusive, a cheater, and all these other kind of things that we love to push under the rug because we in love. Don't let love take you out of your common sense. We've all been there. Guilty as charged. Don't let that thing take you out, because like we always say on this show, if you let it take you out and then somebody crosses your path that's supposed to be there, you ain't gonna be ready for them. And another thing we always say on this show is time means everything. Don't let somebody waste your time just because you want your pinky toe to shake or whatever, the pinky toe tingling. Don't the pinky toe tingling. You got to still use your brain. So what, the hug felt good. So what, the kiss felt good. So what, you having a ball. But did you ask the questions? Did you figure out what the intentions were? And I know that we're in 2021 and people don't give a damn about intentions anymore. We just want chill. Let's keep it light. Let's go with the flow. Red flags be damned. We gonna eat them red flags and we just gonna chill. Because think about it like this, you chillers and going with the flowers out there. If you're going with the flow, then that means that you're consciously making a decision to not give a damn about the red flags. And God forbid you end up really starting to like the person. Now you're sitting on a whole mountain of these. And guess what happens? Once you start catching feelings, you're going to get hurt. And I know people say that's the price you pay when you decide to deal with people, but damn it, we have the mental capacity to try to make some better decisions. Because 9 times out of 10, like I said before, you know what it feels like not to feel good. Why would you want to double and triple scoop of that? So back to the topic. Do I love you more than I know you? This is a huge, huge, huge deal. Especially those of us who are older. It feels funny saying that, right? Like we're in these older bodies, but inside we looking out, we like, damn, I am that. When you are of a certain age and you know you don't want to play around again anymore, right? Why aren't you asking the questions you want to know? Because, long time ago, when I was out on the dating scene, there were certain women that really didn't give a damn about whether I stayed or left. They wanted their questions answered. And guess what they got from me? Even though I didn't like it, I respected the hell out of it. Because, you ask men questions that it's a little uncomfortable, but they need to go ahead and get the answer out, right? So like this one, like one of the questions that I used to as a heterosexual male, and they'd be like, have you ever, had relations with another man before? Right? And as a straight man, you like, what the hell? Why are you asking me that? But what if she didn't ask it? You see what I'm saying? Like you and if a man says, I'm not answering none of your questions, we talk about this all the time. That's a non-answer is an answer. For a grown woman or a grown man who got stuff to lose. Like I'm gonna keep saying this over and over throughout the duration of my whole career doing this. You are allowed to interview your dates. Maya Avery is on here. She said, what do you got? Like you say you got 200 questions they need to answer. You gotta have that stuff ready. And if you don't know what to ask, then you got to step back and ask yourself, do you even know who you are? If you don't know what to ask, that means you don't know what you want. And if you don't know what you want, why are you dating? I'm gonna let that it's gonna marinate. I'm gonna let it like sizzle for like a couple seconds. And y'all say, and I'm saying y'all, I don't care if it's male or female, y'all say, well, I don't really want anything. I'm just having fun. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. And I say again, if you want a long-term relationship, then your dating process has to have some kind of intention behind it, or you're going to be playing around and you 75 and you like, what happened? We know what happened. You can go back, go in the time machine, go back, and you can be like, well, I did say I didn't really want anything. Well, why did you say that? Hey, think about it. Why would I say, if I know I want someone, why would I say I don't want anything and I'm just chilling? It's because you're scared. You can admit that. You're afraid to get hurt. I want someone, but I'm refusing to put myself out there to meet somebody. It's called fear. Just own up to it. We all have it. So you have to get into a space where you manage the fear so that you can be met, so that you can eventually have the option to pick and choose where you're going to spend your time. Because, people that are younger, they play around. It's 2021 now. When you 45, and because everybody doesn't want to get married, right? I get it. Everybody doesn't want a relationship. I get it. And guess what, guys? Those people, I'm not talking about you today. Have fun. Get it in. But when you decide that you're tired of it, and maybe one day you would like to be in a relationship, then your movements have to match to that. The questions you ask have to have meaning now. And once you start living in that energy, here's the kicker, guys. When you live in the we can have fun, however, I'm not just doing this to kick it. It's grown up talk. I really like you. I'm not putting pressure on you about a long-term relationship, but I don't play for years. That's just not how this works. And then the other party has the option to buy into that mode of thought, or they can roll. No feelings involved. This is where I'm at. And if you decide you want to be a clown and pretend that you like that mode of thought, then once I figure that out, I love me enough to let you keep playing, player. That's the energy you gotta have. And if you live in the energy, in the space of allowing yourself to be the catch, to be caught by someone, then someone who wants that's gonna feel it. But if you in play mode, then you get play people. It's the way this works. I wish I could control it for you guys. Because here's the biggest misconception that people have. And I need you to hear me on this. Because I am that MF. Right? You can't put a time on when Mr. or Mrs. Wright is going to appear. And let me explain what I mean by that. If you say, well, I'm working on taking these tests and getting these certifications, and I'm working on me, and I'm doing all this other stuff, right? And once I finish in 2 years, then I'm going to be ready to get married. You can't just make the husband appear out of thin air. There's people, believe it or not, there are people out here that will understand that you're in school. They'll understand and they'll rock with you, and they'll give you the space for you to do what you need to do if it's right. Because people who think like that, and I mentioned this on the show a long time ago, it's a term that I learned. And you can Google this. It's called destination addiction. And what it simply means is you will give yourself a point in time where everything is going to be perfect. And then when you get to that time, you're going to find something else that you need to do, and then it'll be perfect. And then you'll find something else to do, and then it'll be perfect. You find this in a lot of times, you'll find this in men who tell you that they're going to marry you one day. And then it's 8 years later, and they're like, well, I got to make sure I get the promotion first, and then we got to get a house first, and then I got to get a new car first, and then I got to make sure I got this first. And people who tend to be happy in long-term relationships knows that this shit is it goes like this. It's never going to be perfect time, perfect this, perfect that. So again, if you are exuding an energy of, I want to be met, I'm happy, but I got to get this school out the way, Mr. Wright might meet you at Starbucks one day. You can be like, hold on, player. 2 more years, I'll be ready for you. Stay right there, and I'll be back in 2 years when I finish my school, and then I hope y'all following this. 2 years from now, you can't be like, all right, Mr. Wright, where are you? Life doesn't work that way. I swear to you, it doesn't. It does not work that way. And people who really been rocking with each other, they'll be like, yeah, my husband was he stayed home and took care of the kids while I was in school. You know, he went and got his CDL, and I made sure that I helped him study the tests and all of that. Like, the right person will rock with you. It don't hurt to have a conversation. Nobody told you to get married while you in school. But you can entertain a conversation. You can feel energy. You can feel the vibe. And you can give all the disclaimers up front. Look, I'm in school. I have a schedule, but I like you. Are you willing to deal with that? Because I don't want you to go nowhere. I'm here. But I need you to understand that this is what I got going on. And then they have the right, like I said earlier, to choose whether they want to deal with it. Because we all got stuff with us. We all have schedules and jobs. And who are you to put a qualifier on a time frame? Unless your name is like Jesus or something. You can't just 2 years from now, I'm ready. Unless you're going through like some serious like mental health healing. I'm toxic as hell, you know, and I need to make sure that I'm better on the other side of that. No problem. I get it. But if you're putting it based on like tangible things, like when I get out of school, well, let me get a car first, and then I'll be ready. Like we be making up stupid stuff to qualify when we gonna be ready for that person to come in our lives. We meet people. Well, some of y'all like to stay locked in the house, but we meet people all the time. And the other thing I wanted to say is, you know how you see people out here that, I'm trying to choose my words wisely. You see people out here that are attractive, but they never go out on dates. And I see a lot of other people that they can't shake their dates off with a stick. And you'd be like, how? How are they getting all of these dates? How are they finding all of these nice guys? How are they finding all of these guys, period? How are they finding all these women, period? How? How do some people have all the luck and other people don't? What you'll find in people who don't have problems dating and they continually do it because they're trying to just figure it out, you'll find that they're not afraid. I'm choosing my words wisely. They are not afraid to meet the wrong person and let them go. They're not afraid that person might be wrong and they can let them go. And I said before on the last show, if you have this shaky, oh my God, I just can't go out again, that's not them. That's you. You got to figure out how to trust yourself to be in control of your own boundaries. That's really all it is. You don't trust your boundaries to hold up. That's a you problem. Because once those boundaries hold up, you might not catch them all, but these things going to be like this. You're going to be like, dang, it's right in front of my face. Holy crap, I never saw that before. Red flag. And then you're going to see me doing what I told you the last show. I'm going to be beating you upside your forehead with this thing. And I'm going to be like, didn't you see? What? Keep the boundaries up. Don't be afraid to trust your own boundaries. Ain't nobody that fine that they gonna make you hurt yourself. Ain't nobody that cute. I need you to hear me when I say this. There's no human being that's cute enough for you to say, you know what? They so cute, I'm gonna go ahead and let them hurt me. Just come on, just give me the red. Just go ahead and just throw them things at me. I'm good. I need all the red. Give me all the red flags. I'm good. Ain't nobody that cute. Ain't no chemistry that good. Especially when you know what hurt feels like. You know what it feels like to be at home crying. And you out here dating, talking about, may I have another? May I have, hold on, man. I need more. Can you give me more, please? Because I know I'm not ready to date, but I need more. It sounds crazy, right? That's what we do. Why? Because even though you have the red flags coming at you like a machine gun, it's going to be a little percentage of feel good in there, just enough for you to be like, well, at least I got something. Or else I'm at home with my cat and my dog. So the little something is better than nothing. So it sounds crazy when you think about it with your brain, right? I swear to you, it's not rocket science. So when I say to the title, do I love you more than I know you? Are you taking the time out to figure out who you've fallen in love with? Or do you just want to be in love? Anybody that's in a successful relationship will tell you love is a piece of it. It is not all of it. Ain't no way in the hell it could be all of it. We got a lot of stuff coming into these relationships. It's not everything. It feel good though. It feel real good until the dude leave the toilet seat up. Then it's over. I'm up here telling y'all this because somebody needs to hear this. I swear to you, somebody needs to hear this. We talk about self-love and love yourself and all that, right? You need that. However, a little bit of common sense goes a long way. And I'm going to tell you and those of you who don't know who Billy and Susie are, I'm going to need you to go back and look at the prior episodes. Billy is a predator. And I'm going to give you Predator 101 again. Most players and predators aren't that good. They're not. I keep telling you guys this on purpose because I know somebody needs to hear this. They're not that smart and they're not that good. What makes them a good predator is you not adhering to your own boundaries. That's it. That's it. That's all. If I could make you break your boundaries, then I've been granted permission to play you. Think about it. Think about the last time somebody tried to play you. What did you give up to make them think that it was okay to come in? I'm gonna let it sink in. let it all sink in. That's right. I'm beating you upside the forehead. What did you give up to let them think that it was okay to move forward, to have the arena for you to be played? I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm saying because there's some bad people out here. What I'm saying is this is a teachable moment. We have to do these assessments of our behavior so that we do not repeat history. Because not repeating history doesn't mean, well, I'm just going to not date ever again. That's not the answer. The answer is to go into dating with a smarter mind. Go into dating with some more tools that you didn't have before. So you got to go back and say, yeah, he was bad, but I did I did let him hit on the second date, and then I did let him come over my house. He didn't really have to work hard. Take inventory. Players don't want to work hard. They don't. And if by chance they do, and they become this miracle person that's doing all the right stuff, and you're like, okay, he's been granted access through door number 1. He's been granted access through door number 2. He's been granted access through door number 3. And then all of a sudden, one day, he becomes this monster, and I never saw it coming, right? It happens. But here's the thing. If you keep your integrity intact, I'm going to tell you what I mean by this. When the monster appears, it's going to hurt. You're going to feel like they had the audacity to do this to me after everything I've done. But when you do not lose yourself and your soul into a person, you can say, you know what? I love you, but I love me more. And I got to go. Take you and your little monster ass and be out of here. You're allowed to do that. But if you make that person become the embodiment of everything that you have in your whole body, mind, and spirit, when they become the monster, they're holding that, not you. They have it in a jar somewhere. All of your self-respect, self-esteem, your soul, your spirit, you gave it away. So no wonder you can't leave. You gave it away on a plate. And it's a plate on top of it, instead of cherries, you got a bunch of these sitting on it. Oh, sorry, did I do that? You got a bunch of red flags on top of the plate, and you like, well, all of that, I'm gonna let it be in his capable hands. You're supposed to keep your self-esteem and your self-respect. That's yours. Don't give it away, because you're gonna need it later, probably. I guarantee you will. Here's the other thing before I leave. Stop looking for people to love you. You're looking for you and somebody else. Stop doing that. They may not love the same way you love. They may not like the same way you like. And it's okay. Because they're not you. And you get mad because they're not you. You got to start thinking about what you will and will not deal with, so that when you put yourself out there, you understand that certain things got to go. So if you try to find yourself like you a woman and you want the man to be just like you, I guess it could happen in nature. Maybe. But most of us, we're not the same person. So by definition, I'm not going to react the same way you react. I'm not going to feel the way you feel all the time. So it's not fair to put that on somebody else. So I'm telling you this because sometimes we shut people out just for that reason alone. And you're blocking something that may have been meant for you if you just lean into a little more understanding. And when you lean into the understanding that this person is a unique individual that needs to be learned, then you can then say, I know this person. And you fall in love with the person that you know. So then you don't have to say, do I love myself more than I know you? That's the title, Erica. Do I love myself more than I know the person that I'm with? I mean, do I love the person more than I know them? Do I love them more than I know them? It takes a little bit of effort to try to get to know somebody, and some questions and some interactions and seeing them in different environments. You can do that. I promise you. Like I said, I know it's 2021 and people just don't give a damn about the work, but it's about what you want. I know relationships aren't like the end thing now. I get it. But some of us want it. If you want it, you got to put the work in to make sure that you know, as best you can. Nothing's guaranteed. But, you know, if you don't try, you'll never get. You got to walk around with that MF energy. You got to be like, I'm that MF. If you want to come over here, it's going to be some things you're going to have to, we got to have some conversations. Because I'm grown. And I don't want to waste 2 months with you. If you in play land. We're not really doing that. I know what's worked for you before in the past. And everybody else told you yes. But not this one. You got to live in that energy. It will save you a lot of heartache. I promise you. So we are going to, I'm going to wrap this up. Because I think I've been on here long enough. Those of you who've been rocking, I appreciate you. Shout out to my girl, Michelle Ford. ThatMFT.com. Go ahead and get your stuff from there. Good quality stuff. A lot of choices on different things. So let's support each other. Matter of fact, if you got something that you want to push, put your website in the comments right now. And everybody go there. How about that? So, on that note, I'm going to get off of here. Love you guys. Don't forget to get on the podcast tomorrow at 8 p.m. Welcome, Uncorked and Uncensored. Hey, from YouTube. Make sure you come back on the podcast tomorrow night at 8 p.m. We have a super special guest. The flyer will come out probably within the next hour. But if you guys have been rocking with me, LaTanya Tibbs is coming back, the unorthodox healer. And she's going to really set y'all straight on some stuff. So ladies, make sure you come back. She helps a lot of ladies and she gives you the raw, unfiltered truth. So make sure you come back and support that because she's going to really give you some good tips. And matter of fact, anybody that's on here, women, if you want LaTanya to give you a live dating assessment on the show, she says she's willing to do that. So inbox me if you want her to lend you her knowledge of women and how women act and what you need to do to have a better success rate. Inbox me and she's willing to do that right on the show. She asked me to do that. So just let me know if you want to do that and we can get you rocking. We can get you some healing and yeah. Because sometimes it's better. Like some people may be like, I don't want to do it in front of people. But what you'll find is when you're able to release whatever you need to release, it's like a weight off your shoulders. So if you want to do that, let me know tomorrow and we can get that in. If not, when you come on the show, if nobody inboxes me, I'm going to ask on the show live, like anybody want to jump up here. So be ready. So on that note, I am going to get off of here. And I want you guys to have a fantastic day. Make sure that you follow me on all of my social media, whether you look at the stuff at the bottom of the screen or the website at the top. Where is it? On this side, it's in reverse. This website up here, go there and everything is laid out for you. The podcast, the merch, the one-on-one coaching, the group coaching app, everything is there. Check it out. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Relationship Gumbo Podcast Live edition. And y'all have a fantastic day.